All right, everybody, welcome back to our second episode. We made it, and I hope everybody liked the first one. We're going to try and take everybody's feedback and build on it, move forward, and make it better. This is hopefully going to be a shorter video. We're also going to have two other videos following this to go over smaller topics. This one's going to be about playoff updates and forecast and going over what happened this week and what's going to happen moving forward. And then we're going to go over the possible rule changes and what different ideas that have been thrown out there. And then the last video is going to be going over the trades and pickups on the year and our look on it. And then also going over Ty's and analytics that he posted on the chat earlier this week. All right. So with that said, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start off with Colin, since I started off with Brad last week. Give me your side of the whole playoff update this week.
All right, a lot of...
Well, actually, let the winner go first. So, Colin, you go ahead.
Okay. A little prelude to what's about to be said. So, let's just start with my game, which was against Rishi. Like, overall this week was one of the most bizarre weeks we had in football. Like, it was the lowest scoring week for all NFL teams combined in the past 2 years.
Holy shit.
So this week is ridiculous.
There's no excuse. Y'all just suck.
But for Rishi and I's game, Rishi's team scored 76.7, and my team scored 77.4. Only a difference by 0.7 points. And some things I would like to talk about that happened with our teams. Rishi's quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, threw 220 yards but had 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he did.
He only had a total points of 2.6.
Oh.
His player, Terrell Pryor, only had 1 reception for 3 yards.
Garbage.
Garbage. His total points is 0.8 points. And his kicker, Dan Bailey.
Garbage.
His kicker, Dan Bailey, missed a field goal. Granted, it was like a 50-plus yard field goal attempt, but he missed it. So if he made that, I would have lost. Just a little heads up.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And also, on his bench, he had Carolina defense, who had 20 points.
Yeah.
And he had a decision he had to make the night of the last game for the New England-Baltimore game. He could put in Chris Hogan or he can put in Blones. And he decided with Blones. And Chris Hogan got 22.1 points and Blones only got 14.4. So he could have won this week if he made the right decision, even though he had a last-minute decision to make too. So I got lucky, like we always have been saying. I've been getting lucky a lot lately, and it was a nail biter at the very end there. I was like, please only get 10 yards, just 10 yards at the very last drive, and he got like 13. I was like, thank you. And then we'll go to Ty and Javi's game. I mainly just covered the games on my division because Javi's in my division.
It's funny. Javi continues to blow people out when it doesn't fucking matter.
Hey, you know what? This is going to be discussed later, but Colin, if we would have done Javi's rule, you would have lost this week, and I would have advanced to the next round.
Yeah, but his recommendations atrocious.
Stupid.
But Ty scored 62.2 points, and Javier scored 139.7.
Ty, you fucking suck, man.
And some key points about why Ty scored so low was Matt Forte only had 8 yards.
Oh, man, yeah.
And
tore his meniscus, right?
Larry Fitzgerald had 3 receptions for 12 yards.
That's good.
And a reason why Javier did so amazingly this week, Le'Veon Bell, the only person who mattered this week. With 236 rushing yards, 4 receptions for 62 yards, 3 touchdowns. So that's a total of 298 yards
Oh, it was 98?
298 yards cumulative with rushing and passing.
That's fucking
And
ridiculous.
so he got 49.8 points. And Javier got this many points with Melvin Gordon getting injured too at the very start of the game. That's just ridiculous.
Le'Veon Bell, dude.
Then we'll go over to Zach and Brad's game.
Yeah.
Zach scored 110.4 points while Brad scored 83.9 points.
My team just didn't want to play.
Yep. So points to point out, Carlos Hyde had 193 rushing yards, a touchdown for 26.5 points, and Aaron Rodgers wasn't bad. Like
I was so pissed
all
off
other
watching
quarterbacks
that
in the
game.
league did really badly, but Aaron Rodgers did actually decent. So he got 21.2 points. And that's what I got for
Oh,
this
and
week's
Devonta
review.
Freeman.
And Devontae
That's
Freeman
about right.
only scoring 2 receptions for 12 yards
Such
and 6 rushing
fucking
yards.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what about Travis and Wes?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, that's basically my opinion.
Well, we could at least say that Wesley won that match. That's about it.
Travis sucks. Wes sucks less.
Travis
There you go.
moves on to the consolation prize of winning the Jackass Award.
Do you have any input on that, Brad?
On what? Oh, what he just talked about?
Yeah.
Pretty much. No. I've got nothing. Colin, you got lucky, like always.
Nothing.
The luck will
'Cause we're just-
continue, Matt. Don't worry.
I looked at even Zach's team just outplayed mine. I mean, there's nothing. Even I looked at starting different people, and no matter what, like if he would have started his best and I would have started my best, his team still outplayed mine this week. So, hats off to you, Zach. You still fucking suck. I hate you, Balzac. You little bitch. But you're gonna lose this week, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, since you bring it up, so current matchups, we're going to start off with the consolation bracket, and then we'll talk about the matchups that actually matter as far as championships go. So, let's go ahead and look at the highlight of the consolation bracket, and to see who wins this nice little thing right here between Travis and Ty.
The only
Yeah.
thoughts I have to say on that is both teams suck. So I don't even think I'm going to look at. I think they should both win the trophy. But Ty, I think you're going to lose, man.
I agree.
I'm going to go with Travis. Ty's going to get the first overall pick, but yet Travis gets the trophy as the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I think Ty's going to sweep it, man. I think he's going to definitely get. Let's just look at the. Let's see. Ty is projected the lowest points out of any team this week.
He probably hasn't even updated his roster, though.
Ooh.
Let's look at it. Ty, you having Cam Newton sucks. Matt Forte, he won't play. TJ Yeldon, meh. Jarvis Landry, meh. Yeah, let's see. Ty, who could you start instead of Matt Forte? I don't even think you have anybody who can start that'll be good.
Yeah, I was right. He hasn't touched anybody.
He hasn't.
Well, neither
Ty,
has
why don't you- Hey Ty, you know that you can put people on the IR and pick up other people, right? You still have 2 more IR spots.
and Travis has somebody who's not on the IR anymore, and Charles Sims that's on his IR slot, so he obviously hasn't looked at it as his lineup in a bit.
Ty, I don't think you literally don't have any other running backs that you can play this week.
Yep.
None. Oh my god.
Well, never mind. That I
He's got
retract my
Ronnie
statement.
Hillman, maybe? I don't know.
Nope. Good luck, Ty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change my
Revert your
assessment, and it is Ty's gonna run away with this one. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, anyways, what about? I guess it doesn't really matter between Wesley and Javi. That really doesn't have any type of implication at all.
Hope
So
you score a lot of points, Javi.
he's projected to score 125.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks to suck.
Yep. All right. So now the winners consolation ladder between Brad and Rishi. So I was
Yeah, I don't
thinking.
care.
Obviously, this doesn't really have a lot of a draft implication between the fifth and sixth position. If you lose, you get the fifth. If you win, you get the sixth. So what I was thinking was we should do a good old kicker challenge. You start your kicker, and whoever team wins has the most. Whoever kicker has the most wins or points wins the game.
Can we do a different position besides kicker? Because my kickers fucking suck.
Who does Rishi have?
Dan Bailey.
Oh yeah.
They should
Dan
get.
Bailey
Hey, he
against
missed a
Tampa
field goal.
Bay.
He missed a field goal last week. He might be struggling.
Yeah, but it's Dan Bailey versus Tampa Bay or Mike Nugent versus Pittsburgh.
It
Oh,
should be
You
Tampa
can go
Bay.
either way.
Put your Tampa Bay kicker. They play against the Cowboys next week.
all right. I'll talk to Rishi. We'll see. We'll see what he has to say.
Sounds good. If anything, y'all just come to an agreement. Make it somewhat
Either-
interesting.
Either way, I don't care.
Yep. All right, so now let's get into the matchups that matter. So last week we made pretty much the wrong decision with going with Brad to win out of his side of it, and Colin barely escaped against Rishi. So do y'all have an updated view of what the playoffs are going to look like?
I think Colin's going to get lucky again and beat you.
I agree.
Of course you agree.
I don't know. I think Colin's super lucky. It all depends on if his luck runs out this week.
It will. Like I said in the chat, I will skull fuck you.
I disagree.
We will see. It's going to be a good matchup, though, real talk.
We'll see. Maybe it's going to be a crazy week like last week where fucking no team does anything.
And it's very true. Could happen.
So, but on the other side, I would just like to mention in the John versus Zach game,
Mm-hmm.
John's going to have to win because Justin Tucker, he's a kicker for the Baltimore Ravens. He got some MVP votes this week for
Are you
NFL
serious?
MVP. He did.
That's legit.
Tom Brady beat out Derek Carr this week, but Justin Tucker got some picks.
That's awesome.
So
I'm pretty sure those are all Ravens fans.
dude, whatever.
Or all of Justin Tucker's family.
Hey, he's still there.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Tom Brady unseats Derek Carr for leading ESPN's MVP vote, and 11 players earn votes, including Ravens kicker Justin Tucker. So John, you're gonna win, dude. Plus, I hate you, Balzac. So
Do you have a different view, Colin?
I don't. I think John's gonna win. He's been the favorite this whole season. Basically, he hasn't lost anybody in our division, so I think he's gonna keep that record until I get to play him again.
That's a good point. Well, he does have David Johnson playing New Orleans, so that's going to be absolutely demolished.
and he has Thomas Rawls, who's Thomas Rawls is now, dude. He's looking
coming
good.
back. Yeah, he is.
So he's got some good running backs there. He'll do fine.
And and also Julio Jones may not even play this week, depending on how bad his sprained toe or foot or whatever it is. Is. So that's going to be a huge blow to Zach if he actually sits. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that Zach is going to win and that Colin is going to win, because apparently last week everything that we said didn't happen. So
Besides me
now
winning.
I'm going. Yeah, well, barely.
That doesn't count.
I wouldn't even say that's winning. You just lucked your way in.
A win's a win, doesn't matter.
Oh, good lord.
Hey, I mean, he's got a good point.
Yeah, that's
W's
true.
a W.
A W is a W. But yeah, no, it's gonna be some good matchups. But realistically, I think it's gonna be me and Weichel, number 1 and 2 seeds, facing off in the finals for the championship game.
Not gonna happen. Bracketology, dude. Not gonna happen.
We will see. All right. So, with that said, let's go ahead and close this out. And then the next video that we're going to make is going to be about the possible rule changes and our viewpoints on all of those.